add about road testing, which I feel is quite important, both if you're in the trade to explain to your customers maybe, or if you're a frequenter of garages and want to understand why you are charged for road tests. Road tests are a chargeable service. Basically, a lot of people think, oh, you're just out and about driving in my car, why are you charging me money? Well, we're not. I don't want to be out and about in your car, I want to be back at the workshop earning money. We're out in your car because we need to diagnose the issue that you've come in with. You know, you've said you have a fault. We need to firstly replicate that your concern before we can find it. I'd sooner be, you know, at the workshop banging out a service, earning more money. So we have to charge for this service. Now, the thing is, when it comes to a job like this, which I suspect is a bearing, as I suspect it's a bearing, I want to drive it and get it hot. Because bearings, as they get hotter, the issue will change slightly. The noise might get louder, it might get quieter. So I'm not sure on cornering as well and speed. At what speed you corner, it will change the dynamic of the noise. Now, the issue in many locations, such as ours, is it's an issue for a customer, really, not on our end, because we still have to charge you the amount of time. So I've currently been out in this Mini for 27 minutes. And what I want to do is get it up to a bit more speed, get the bearing hot, and see if the noise changes. Get the bearings or everything hot and see if the noise changes. However, due to the nature of the area in which we are based, in that 27 minutes, my average speed has, Minis are quite handy, it shows you a little average speed if you go through the menu, 16 miles an hour. Start-stop traffic, the fastest I've managed to do so far is 27 miles an hour, which is the same amount of time I've been out, actually. And I want to get this up to maybe 40 miles an hour, get things hot. So it's basically a bit of a waste of time. So it's very annoying, because it's a very handy part of the diagnostic process when it comes to noises is speed, heat, the change in road style, changing cornering speed and dynamics. So, you know, going round and roundabout nice and slow is one thing. Going round a bend a bit quicker, say a 30, 40, 50 mile an hour bend in the road, will, if it's a bearing on one wheel and that wheel raises slightly, the noise will become less prominent. If you're putting a lot of pressure on that wheel, the noise will become more prominent. So it helps us indicate where we're looking on the vehicle. If it stays the same, no matter what I'm doing, and just gets louder with speed, it would indicate maybe a prop shaft. Hopefully all that makes sense, but that is why we have to charge for road testing. And sometimes it's like, now I'm dead in traffic. This is not what I want to be doing, and I'm sure it's not what the customer wants to be paying me to do, but unfortunately we've got to find the noise. It's not my fault there's traffic, it's not my fault your car has an issue. I'm here to fix the issue, diagnose the issue. Don't want to sound like an arse, sorry, but hopefully that's an explanation of why we have to charge you for sitting in your car and basically driving about. We're not just sitting in your car listening to your stereo, smoking fags. If this is a cup holder, drinking a Costa. I'm out and about trying to find the problem, which is a fucking waste of time around Watford anyway. Hopefully that helps. Anyway, back to the workshop eventually. We'll get it in the air and see what we find. So we've got our Mini back on the ramp. Been round, because I assumed it was a bearing noise, checked all the bearings. Now I did check beforehand as well, this is the difference. There was no play in anything. And one of the main reasons you do the road test, instead of just stripping down to get to the prop shaft, is you've got to take off a lot of bits. But what we've actually found is nothing like what I thought. I'll borrow you, Nick, just to shake that. So let me see if I can get a picture of that. Is the drive shaft. That is knackered. And that's what's making that noise. And that's where the road test comes in handy, because there was no real play in that earlier. It had about as much as the other side when it was cold. Now that it's warmed up, there's a lot of play in the inner cup. So there we go, for a drive shaft.